Hello again, it's Nick. I'm going to do a little bit of work on the Marlin 93 project that I've getting started on. I'm going to take apart the bolt. Uh, the reason I'm doing this not only to clean it, but I believe the firing pin is broken on this one. Um, this is a two-piece firing pin. See the little back piece here. The reason I think it's broke is that the actual firing pin that would actually ignite the round is not showing in the front of the bolt. Nick, why do you think it's broken? Right now the firing pin is pushed all the way forward. I can push it all the way back. Okay. Now I go push it forward. It's still not there. So we're going to take this apart. There's a pin in the rear, a pin in the front, and they fit inside these notches that are in the firing pin. It's kind of like a half moon shape. So that's what stops the firing pin from coming all the way out, obviously. So we're going to punch these pins out, take out the rear one. There is a firing pin spring back here. And then once we get the pins out, we'll be able to get it apart. So you're going to need a block. Set this on so you can drive the pins out. Right size punch, punches. Little mallet. The important thing is, this thing has not been apart in a long time, so hopefully these aren't too much of a pain to get out. But we'll find out. That one came out pretty good. Okay. Pin. See the side of my bin there. Let's work this rear firing pin out. There's that notch I was telling you about right there, a little like half moon shape. Okay, set that in with the parts. Knock this front pin out. That one came out. Front pin. Okay, I'm gonna work on working this sucker out through the rear. Firing pin spring is going to come out. So this gun has not been taken apart in a very, very long time. So getting everything apart properly might be a little difficult, but we're getting there. There's that firing pin spring I was talking about. Hopefully, there, you can see that. Yeah, and just like I thought, firing pin's broken. Luckily, I've already looked them up because I suspected this. I can get these, so that's good. It's not going to hinder us a little bit. Just going to order one. That's all. But see, that firing pin is no good. Maybe that's why it was not being used. My great grandfathers or grandfathers put it on the shelf and left it there. All right. With the bolt taken apart, I'm gonna work on this stock, getting the stock off of this a little bit, and we're gonna see. Hopefully, this gun hasn't been apart since it's been built. Okay, I'm gonna assume that I had to soak the bottom side of this stock screw with WD-40 for a few days because it would not budge. So hopefully, let's see, we can get this to fit. There. That's a long-winded screw right there, man. It's coming out though. All right, get the stock screw out. Now, like I said, this thing hasn't been apart in a long time, so not sure how easily this is gonna come off of here, the stock here. This don't have my crotch or anything. So notice I throw up your hands on a hammer, you're gonna hurt yourself. No, I'm not gonna whack this with a hammer. There are rubber mallets out there that I can go grab. That would be a smart thing to do. It's starting to free out. There we go. Stock is off. I'll take the butt plate off of that. I didn't really care about comfort back in the day, huh? Solid steel plate. Nowadays you got rubber butt plates to soften the blow. That's when men were men back then. Alright, I'll work on the stock later. You don't need to know how to do that. It's just 2 screws. If you can't figure that out, you shouldn't be going this far with a firearm. Okay, well, I'm going to take that off. I'll end up stripping this down completely, sanding it. I'm going to talk to my dad, see if he wants me to repair, fill anything in, any of the dents, or he wants it for nostalgia. It'll be up to him. Set that aside for now. Here comes the fun stuff. We're going to push this hammer spring out of the way. Remove the trigger screw, the hammer screw. Hopefully, these look pretty beat up. Hopefully they don't give me too much of a problem. Then we'll get the trigger housing out of the bottom. Be able to get the fore end off of here. Hopefully. None of these give me problems. shot, baby. Alright, so we're going to get this fore end off of here. Screws out of the front. I'm going to take this screw out up here. There's a spring in the magazine tube, so you just be careful. It shouldn't launch it anywhere, but you gotta be careful. Pull that screw without dropping the screwdriver. That's a key. Pull that screw. And then there's this pin. You gotta slide it right off the stud there. Look. And the whole thing should, as we see here, come forward. There's a magazine tube, fore end, disassembled. Now, I'm going to take the fore end off of here. Hopefully keep the spring in place, because this is going to get refinished as well. So we'll put that over there, stock. Okay, keep our cap in there. Pull the fore end tube cap off the magazine tube. Ever so slightly, get off all that shit. It's all got to be cleaned up. It's almost there. Parts that are going to be clean. Put our screw in there. I'm just going to lay this here in front for now. Get it out of the way. These batteries are for something else. And this is what we're left at the moment. I haven't decided if I'm going to pull the barrel. Probably not. But I'm going to replace the sight on the front of this. Is one thing my dad asked me to. Right? It's not the correct one. I did find the right one, believe it or not, and it's loose to begin with. So we're going to end up removing that. That's going to be fun, but we'll get it out of there. If everything came apart this great, it'd be awesome. Oh, geez. Alright. That's it for now. When we start cleaning everything up, that'll be the next big step. Alright.